Evening folks, on Thursday the 12th of April. I deleted this video last night by mistake, so I've been called again to come and have another little look around. I've had some amazing captures last night from Kelly. Evening Craig. So I'm just going to set the EVP up now, so that is recording. I'm just waiting for somebody else to come online. Evening Tina. Again, just in Chester, in the walls. Hi Linda. Evening Beverly. Stephen. Okay. Evening Alison. Evening Joe. Just going to set some stuff up. I've put the EVP on, so I've got that up and running already. And again, I'm drawn to this tower, and as I said last night, there's picking a lot of stuff coming back up this part of the wall and the location. I had some amazing pictures, and on the grounds and all that as well over here. So I'm going to do the walk around again. I'm going to be a bit more quieter this time. Just waiting for Lottie to... Is Lottie on yet? Just waiting to see if Lottie can join in. Okay. As you know, this is the King Charles Tower. I've just had communication in and around as I was leaving home with a mail. So hopefully we can get some more information just as I am here now. So I'm just going to set some trigger objects up again. Yeah, it's going to be about 45 minutes, Joanne. I'm going to be on for. Cheers for joining in. Okay. So set a trigger object up there, so you see if that can get moving. Again, the King Charles. No, I definitely won't be deleting this one. Alright, so let's see where we're going. Try not to lose any equipment again tonight. Evening Nicola. Thanks for tuning in. Again, we had about 5 or 6 captures last night from the still shots that Kelly took. So if you take some screenshots of the pictures as I'm walking around, here at the moment we're about a good 80, 90, 100 foot up on the tower. There again is looking over to the cathedral. It's a little bit busier than what it was last night. Evening, Dawn. Just going to do some calling out in a minute, wait for these members of the public to disappear on the left. If you pick up on anything, sense anything, again, trying to bring you into the evening. The male energy that was with me 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes ago. Can you move that ball? Can you touch that ball? Set the object off? Affect the equipment. Possibly talking to got a machine set up here, an EVP, if you can talk in and around me. Come and communicate, come forward with us. I'm going to start my little walk around in a minute. Can you push that ball forwards? If you go close to that ball, you will affect it. Come on, move the ball. Go on, move the object. The person that was here as well last night that was down there that said take aim, are you with me again? Gentleman that said take aim last night, are you here? I'm going to start walking around in a minute, so I'll come back and I'm going to do this right at the end as well. Alright. much cooler than it has been for a while. Again, the cathedral to the left hand side. Evening Alison, evening Jeanette. I think it takes about 45 minutes to pop round here on the walls in Chester. But as I go down these steps in a minute or two, I had a great capture of an image just to the right hand side of the archway, and I'll point that out when I get there. And if you have a look on the page later on, if you've not seen the pictures, have a little look. Just checking, is the sound okay? There's the canal. Got the EVP set on there, so we should hear less rustling. So I won't be holding it in my hand. So hopefully we can get a bit of evidence. It was quite noisy, the EVP from last night. There's the famous Rufus Court and the Blue Coat building ahead, just there. All good, Cal. There's that Rufus Court. I'm going to do a little bit of a detour as well as I'm going round. I'm going to try and show you Stanley Palace, the Falcon as well. Under this archway now is where we had the image last night that Kel captured. So I'm going to try and do some more screenshots there as well on the other side and see what we pick up. Okay. So the image we captured last night was just in that area. We're going to wait for members of the public to go. When it's quite clear, you take some more screenshots of that for us, Kel. Okay. Just going to stay here for a minute or two. And then I'm going to go to my left hand side as well on this one. And I'm going to pan back out over there. Right. Again, got repairs on this side of the wall. Hands are quite cold walking around with this. Don't half look like a tourist as well. And see if we can get some names tonight. Come on. Evening, Lottie. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just try and add you in. I'm just waiting for this to load up. Not too sure what it's doing. Evening, Lottie.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
It's okay.
Just the same again as, oh, you've gone upside down.
Oh, I don't know what's going on my phone.
That's all right. Just if you pick up on anything around the city walls in Chester, I got drawn here about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Come last night and I lost the video. So I've come back again to do a bit more of a rerun on it. We've got quite a few captures on the still photographs that Kelly took. So if you're getting drawn to anything on the way round, just feel free to shout up. We shouldn't lose signal, got loads of data. It is a Roman city as well, Chester, a bit like York. So this just goes down to the canal basin, then I'll sweep back round.
Up the top, I don't know if there's something to do with a family, like family of 4.
Was there a lady in a robe?
Yeah.
Under the archway, yeah. I picked up on her last night like a peasant. But I could see the lady as if she's scratching around last night.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously trying to feed a family, as you said, but trying to survive.
Yeah,
again, it would have been a better life with inside the city walls. Just try not to get the youngsters in there. Again, it's pointing out to North Wales as well. In a second, I'll go back upstairs. We get drawn to these 3-storey buildings, and to the right-hand side as we're going over, there's more old houses like this, early Victorian.
Yeah,
so we're now in Water Tower Street. And then I'm going back upstairs on the wall. And you'll see.
I don't know if I want to say like an angry man that's shouting at a woman though.
Okay. I feel a lot of pressure on my knees as I'm coming up there as well. And that's why we couldn't come all the way around on the walls, because they're doing some maintenance.
Yeah.
But if you get any drawings up, or feel free to do any drawings later on, that would be brilliant. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm going to get my sketchbook out in a minute.
Excellent.
I'm going to try and draw that woman that in the robe.
Okay. And see if she ties in with the picture. Trying to give you an idea. 1600s, way back to the 1200s. This is looking out into North Wales now, in the distance.
Yeah.
So that the border from Wales isn't far. It's about a mile or 2 from here. Okay, so I'm not going to show you what I can see in the bedroom there. He's not got much on, that lad, in that bedroom. Hey mate, you're live on Facebook. Cheers, thank you.
Would somebody watch from where you are?
What, sorry?
Would somebody be watching from where you are?
I felt I was being watched all the last night and pushed out. When we go right round back of the circle to the starting point of the walls, I felt I was being pushed away from the boundary, being pushed and hushed.
Yeah. Just feel like there's a really big...
Yeah, I'll be quiet now because you're going over the dual carriageway, so it'll be a bit noisy at the minute. To my left there, this was a Royal Infirmary.
Oh, I already want to draw.
Say again, Lottie.
I already want to draw a few things.
Excellent. It's Canal Basin just coming up and locks to the right.
I was just about to say, horses pull some. I can feel like horses pulling something near water. Just as you said, canal.
Yeah. There's Telford's Basin down here. So a lot of links with Wolverhampton on the canals, but not this part of the area. This is actually going to the basin in Chester. And that's the infirmary area. That was massive in the 80s and 90s. I'm going to swing it back round to this tower as well. Okay. Evening, Danielle. If you sense anything or pick anything up, just let us know.
Danielle, I just said about that. I just said about a male arguing with a female.
Okay, so it's more like a little. I'll show you. I'll pull out in a minute there on the vision on the view camera. And that's dating to the 1800s.
Oh, that looks really familiar to me. I don't know why. I live nowhere near there.
No, no.
No.
For all them tuning in, Lottie is based down in Kent, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So just letting members of the public drift off. When I started the live feed last night, I got "take aim" was the last words I got, was on the starting point of the video. So obviously would have been an archer being preparing to defend, but I don't know whether they were trying to break in at the starting point to rescue somebody, and that's how I felt, and that's why I feel my main bit meaning of being here tonight is the defending and trying to release this character that was in this main tower on the starting point. So we'll swing back round there as we go around.
Okay.
Have a little sit in there. Sorry, Cal, I missed that. We'll go quiet in a minute or two when we have a quiet spot. You're in Kent as well, are you? If having a panic attack. Do you think somebody's gone over the wall, Alison? You can't breathe, because as well, I feel that last night was being prepared was the hot oil on the back end of the walk. That hot oil was being prepared. There's Telford's warehouse down there, very good for music. A lot of famous people sang in that place. Definitely panicking.
Now I feel like my head's caved in. Ugh.
Right.
That's not a nice feeling now.
No. Oh, I've gone, like, my legs have gone, like, really unstable with pointing in at the knees. I'll try and show you. Feel very, like, walking like this, but very old. Feel very old person around me at the minute.
Yeah.
Oh, and definitely eyes watching out. Definitely a lot of eyes watching out. This person walking down, his eyes are left and right, looking around a lot.
It's like someone's watching there, or someone, yeah.
Yeah, definitely look out. Obviously a lookout point. That's the route that we're going to be doing. Just trying to think where I... think I started... Where are we now? Yeah, I started up about here. So at the minute we're just here. So it takes about 45 minutes to get round. And we'll come back onto the cathedral. But definitely looking out, watching. I'm drawn to a very, very harsh winter's night, raining, wind blowing in a lot. That goes down to
I don't
Tower.
like that watching thing. I don't like that.
Yeah, very skullduggery type of thing. Very ask no questions. You just be bumped off
It's quite
type of thing.
powerful.
Your throat cut. Again, it's the water tower. And
You
again,
can
we're going to
almost
swing,
hear someone rich, like
get
with a
bellowing out
rich
the orders.
background.
Bellowing out the orders.
Yeah, yeah.
On the left-hand side, that way, I'm going to go down to the River Dee.
Okay.
Main train track into North Wales there. Takes it all the way to Holyhead, if needs be, and over to Ireland. She was not supposed to be with that man. Is that back in that last tower? Was it all hush hush?
Little
Danielle.
bit.
Just watching the comments as they're coming in as well. And this is the back of the hospital grounds. I think it come down in 1980s. Chester Royal Infirmary, possibly in the 90s. I haven't got any dates because, you know, I don't do any research. Again, I just like going in raw. And I'm just going to swing the camera around, see if you can see anybody following me behind.
I sent somebody on your shoulder, but I feel like that's more protection.
Okay. I would give an arm on my shoulder and being led away.
Yeah. It feels safe.
Is how I feel at the minute, that somebody's got their arm on my shoulder and being led away. Thought we had a jogger, but she's not jogging behind me. And again, we've got the Queen Schools to my left. That would have been part of the infirmary there. Obviously, it's been saved and used by the
really
Queen.
Lovely.
It's amazing, the Queen School. And the grounds down here as well. We'll debunk that train. It's not a ghost train.
I just heard someone like setting somebody else up. It's like two people setting somebody else up around there as you walk past.
Brilliant. And again, that's the old part of the infirmary. Back up towards the bridge. The lady panicked, needed a way out. She didn't want anyone to know about the mail. Okay, we'll see what we can pick up on that if we get any drawings. And that would be on the inner side of this, the walls going into the city, down that lane.
Yeah, and I can see horses there.
You see the horses?
And carriages, yeah.
And again, the Queen's School. If anybody's on here, please feel free to share. I can sense an emergency. That was tongue in cheek. That you just got onto that.
I started sharing, and then I come down. There was a fire engine.
Okay. I'm going back
like
towards.
That better.
You like that one? It's lovely, isn't it?
That one, yeah. That one's got some proper stories in there.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, see a lot of books being held. There's a young man about 24, 25, got a book in his hand. Again,
I want to say drawing there as well.
Okay, but I'm also drawn to a ledger. And I feel he's just...
Could be to do with the two guys.
Just to here, I feel I'm just drawn to this side of the doorway with this mail. Okay, Kel, cheers. Thank you, Dawn. Yeah, if anyone's not been to Chester City, get yourselves down here. That will be a new part of the... That'll be quite 30s, 40s building that, I think, there to that side.
Yeah.
I'm just going to cross back over the road. You don't half get some looks when you're walking round with one of these phones out.
I should talk more so it looks like you're on a video call, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Is there somebody trying to work through you now at the moment, Lottie? Because I feel someone's trying to trance in and link in.
Yeah, I feel like there is, but they're not very strong. I can smell leather for some weird reason. Like,
okay.
Not like old school leather, really thick, sick.
Is it the gentleman with the book? And last night where I didn't walk around, I'm just going to have a little walk up here as well.
He's got something on his, not full trousers on, if that makes sense.
It's not that fella chasing me from in that room back there.
No. Like his trousers don't go all the way down his legs. But he has got a book of some sort.
A squire.
My ears are burning.
Squire. He's got old tongue. He's got the old tongue. He's got ye old tongue. He talks with ye old tongue. And he's got a mark just above one eye. He's got a mark just here. The gentleman.
I just touched there, weirdly enough.
Okay, well, he's got a mark here. Right, I'll just spin it round. I think we'll end up collecting stuff from here and working with it possibly at another date. Because I'm in between two tall buildings, if it goes off, I'll go walk back into the middle of the road and I'll walk back down. So this is Stanley Place. In Stanley Palace, I have had meetings with Judge Jeffries.
Who's that?
So It's a hanging judge from Chester, the northwest area. So I'm going to show you that as I go down again. But I've just drawn to this street in Stanley Palace Row. It's actually not called the road, but Stanley Palace, the road. If anyone's out there that can Google, see if there are any connections with Judge Jeffreys for us.
Someone around there's got something wrong with their stomach, or maybe died through their stomach.
Okay.
That is painful.
Very pot-bellied gentleman. Very rich living.
Very rich.
Yeah, because that'll be in. That'll be Judge Jeffreys' port and brandy and all that type of stuff. Very rich, full male red meats and all that.
Everything that weren't good for him.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up on the top of this bridge in a minute, but I'm going to go left up towards Stanley Palace, the famous black and white building. And again, I'm more drawn to running down here. I feel like I need to run and get a move on.
I just feel lots of watching, like there's even to the point of being like a young boy.
Yeah.
But the young boy is watching people.
A little runner. That inside the city walls, they'd have runners, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That would go back and report. It's Grosvenor House.
Oh, that's making sense to me. That's making sense to me.
Well, I'm going to come back down this way in a minute. I just want to show you Stanley Palace. I've had a lady there that plays on a piano. You might pick up on her in a minute to the top of this road on the right hand side. Black and white building should start coming into show now.
Who would be the jester from Chester?
Sorry?
The jester from Chester.
All right. You should see straw on the street down here, because last time I'd done an investigation, I could physically see the straw. This is Stanley Palace. Lady, top building there, top wall, top window, sorry. Piano based up there as well. I've had her through many a time, and a young girl, name of Jennifer, blonde hair, about 9. So this is anyone wishing to book this place for an invest. There's the contact details. Okay. In the back of this quarter.
I'm gonna have to get off, Gary, but I'll do some drawings for you.
Yeah.
And I'll come back on. I've got to go and have my dinner. I'm starving.
Okay.
All right, bud. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay, I'm just going to let you know, from here to Chester Crown Court on the left, there was a tunnel here, and there was a hanging quarters in the back of this building as well.
Okay.
I'm going to walk back down. I've got a fantastic picture from a gentleman inside there. I'll put that on my page later on. Tall hat on, pocket watch. My friend Dave, he drew that from Forgotten Era.
Want to see it. Right, I'll be back in a while.
All right.
Have fun.